Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map, and well, I have just recorded this video, but you know how it goes from time to time with YouTube recordings. Something goes wrong, and it did. I didn't record the soundtrack, so well, let's try again, okay? Alright guys, so today we are going to indulge ourselves in this beautiful artwork by Marion Constantin. She's the creatrix of the Lilifer Tarot and Reclaim Oracle. And without further ado, we're going to look at the Lilifer. Alright, so if you have watched my channel for a while, you know that I love the Reclaim Oracle. Marion has done a great job with this Oracle deck because it was a really well-balanced Oracle. So usually we think about Oracle decks like being, you know, a little bit on the love and light side, not too many kind of negative keywords or shadowy keywords or keywords that make you go ouch, you know. So this deck is quite well balanced, and then it's really cool. So you can see the review of this deck if you want on my channel. So I'm not going to spend any more time looking at this one, but I just wanted to mention that it's the same author. So with Lilifer Tarot, Marion has created this deck, I think maybe it was last year. I haven't been really playing with it before. This is the first time I'm looking at this deck, and I'm just going to turn the music down. This is the first time I'm looking at this deck, and actually I really enjoy Marion's art. So this is a 80 card deck because it has 2 extra cards. We have Lilifer card, woohoo, and we have Lilith card. So you can see that the artwork that Marion brings forth in this particular one is more colorful, but it is her kind of, you know, typical for her style. And let's move on with this, okay? So it comes with just the regular box, but it's beautiful and like sturdy box. It's good enough, really. I will be using this box. So the 2 extra cards, and let's start maybe with... let's start with the majors. So I'm just going to bring the camera closer so you can see, okay? And the Sleeping Lady of Malta. All right, so the full, maybe a bit. The full, as you can see, is crazy. I'm not going to spend, you know, all this time explaining the cards. You can probably find lots of reviews like this. But all I want to mention is that Marion has added astrological associations with these cards. They like Golden Dawn associations, but I think she added also a little bit of herself. So in some cards anyway. But so for example, here on the full we have Uranus, but on Magician's card, we have Mercury and fire element. Magician is ruled by Mercury, right? I'm not sure why there is fire. Am I missing something, guys? Tell me in the comments. But yeah, Mercury and Magician. So the High Priestess, water, as we can see, and the moon. Empress is ruled by Venus, very Venusian. The artwork is gorgeous. It kind of feels a bit huggy, you know, when you want to like hug someone. It feels warm and soft and kind of just beautiful. I love the Emperor. I don't know why he's doing the shh sound, but he is. And we have the snake and the fig leaf. A lot of kind of goddess associations here. I am a sign or his chest. The Hierophant rules Taurus. Taurus is ruled by Venus, so she also adds the associations of like the rulers of the signs and the element of earth. Quite like really enjoy the Taurus card and the Hierophant card in this particular deck. It seems to have like, it seems to be an apple tree, really. A very kind of Demeter Persephone like. Oh, by the way, I love the backings of the deck. They're so beautiful, so beautiful. Lovers with Gemini, and Mercury rules Gemini. We have Chariot, I like this. This is really cool Chariot. Justice is number 8, so it follows Rider-Waite-Smith. I like all these people in the queue. Hello, hello, I didn't mean it. Hermit, Virgo, Wheel of Fortune. The cards are smaller, a tiny little bit smaller than the regular tarot deck, like very, very, like couple of millimeters smaller. I like this strength card. So this is the Hangman. The Death is kind of cute. I don't know, what do you think? But I feel like, oh, it's kind of sad. It holds this being, you know, in the belly, like coming back to mother's womb. Very, very beautiful. I enjoy it. So as I said, there is some sweetness to this deck, and I actually think, yeah, it's a nice hug deck and kind of makes me happy looking at it. So I'm very subjective, you know, when it comes to art. I know that some people might like it, some people might not, but for me, they're really, really gorgeous. On the star, on the tower, there's a signs I surrender. On the star, there's a sign I know. On the moon, I believe. And I think that's it, only on these 3 cards. The sun is beautiful. And then we have the judgment card and the world card. So these were all the majors. And now I want to show you the court cards, okay? So we'll go a little bit out. And I want to show you all the 4. My sleeping lady of Malta can move a little bit to the side. And you can see all 4 of the pages. So with pages, you see elements. She took earth element for the pages, and then she added all the different elemental qualities. So water, fire, you know, earth and air. The knights, as you can see, have the helpers, you know, the helping animals. So we have all these. I need one more knight. Where are you, knight? Or do I have them all? No, I need Knight of Cups. Oh, this is Knight of Cups. So I missed the page somewhere. Sorry, guys, I'm going to go back to it. I'm sure the page is somewhere here. We find it, okay? So we have the knights here. Knights have the helpers. The Knight of Cups has the boat and the fish helping him out. The queens have just like a little queue on each of the cards. And I think this is a cool deck also for non-binary people or people who don't define their gender. So like, you know, specifically one way or the other, because you can hardly, you know, recognize gender in this card. So you can, this is Queen of Wands and this is King of Wands. You can use this probably fairly successfully without feeling like, you know, the king is always a male and queen is always a woman and so on. So if you like this, you can, you know, play with it. So if we just have this in one suit, you have the page, the knight, the queen, and the king. And we lost somewhere the Page of Cups, but we find him. All right, let's go. So aces, all the aces. So again, number 1, and we can just see elemental qualities. You know, you can see the symbol of the suit. You can see the signs. Here we have the air signs, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, earth signs. So it's quite a cool deck when it comes to, like, you know, playing with astrology. Or when you learn astrology, you can use it in this way. And then we go to have 2s. All right, we come back to the court cards soon. So we have 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and 2 of Cups. And you get the association of the planet in a certain sign. So like I have the moon in Libra, 2 of Swords, same as in the Thoth system or in Rider-Waite-Smith. So it's Golden Dawn associations. 3s, we have the beautiful, and you can see it's a little bit pippish, but definitely I wouldn't call it a pip deck, because you do get, you know, people, you get scene happening, right? It's just not maybe so literal. You can go off with your imagination a little bit more. So fours is this kind of, she's using this, I think, is it Greek or ancient Greek? I can't remember. I have to check in the booklet, but I kind of misplaced the booklet somewhere. So sorry, if somebody knows, please tell me. But yeah, this is, for example, number 5. So I think it's either Old Greek or Ancient Greek or something like this. Doesn't matter. But I couldn't get used to in the beginning to these cards. Okay, I was looking, where's 4, and I only, started counting the 4 swords and 4 cups and so on. But now I kind of, after using it a couple of times, I totally know how 4, 3, 5 look like. So Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, and you can definitely recognize Rider-Waite-Smith, right? But it's not as similar to call it a clone of Rider-Waite-Smith, which I think might be also interesting for people who are not particularly keen on Rider-Waite-Smith's art, right? So 6s, this is number 6. And then we have number 7s. Number 7. So definitely can recognize Rider-Waite-Smith, but yeah, it's not necessarily it. Number 8. And then number 9. And number 10. Okay, so this is the minors, and we have actually, we've looked at everything. So let's just go through this. So we have King, Queen, Knight, and Page of Swords we missed. Okay, we have King, Queen, Knight, and Page of Pentacles. We have King, Queen, Knight, and Page of Cups, and we have, oh, I'm not showing it to you, sorry guys. Oh my god, I'm like fucking it up. Oops, I swear. I'm sorry to anybody who's offended by this. Okay, so we have the cups and the fire, we're just going to put on top. All right, we have everybody in the family is here. And now, guys, let's maybe take a look at how this shuffles and how it looks together, okay? So I'm going to pull in some music and I'll show you how it riffle shuffles. It's a bit on the stiff side, but the cards are much less sticky than on Reclaim Oracle, which is good. Because Reclaim Oracle has this total rose petal paper, and as much as it's nice when you hold a card in your hand because it's often kind of cuddly, it's not really a great paper for use when you shuffle, and the cards are very sticky. This is still on the stickier side, but as you can see, it's not near as sticky as the Reclaim Oracle. It's actually, I like the paper. For me, even could be tiny little bit thinner. The more I work with cards, the older I get. I actually really prefer thinner cardstock, so we can just shuffle it well. All right, so I'm going to put the music louder. I shut up and I pull out some cards. So as you can see, it's quite, like the color palette is very friendly. As I said, it's a warm deck. It's colorful, but it's not overbearing. It's soft. It's kind of pastel-y, and I love those kind of turquoisey, turquoisey colors she used in swords. And I don't know, I love reading with decks like this, but obviously it's a very subjective thing, the art, so you guys have to decide for yourself. All I do is show you the decks I like, and the rest is up to you. So this is by Marion Constantin, Little Darkness, littledarkness.com. It's her website, littledarkness.com. Come on, you can do it. Lovely camera, you can, yes you can. And on Instagram she's Little Darkness Press. So I highly recommend her decks, I love them. Alright, thanks everyone. I will speak to you soon. Bye. Please subscribe and like.